will carry you! They're proud to do.
MCRD is extremely important to the overall Marine Corps mission. We have so many Marines that we have to make each year, so about half of the Marines that we make every year come through MCRD San Diego. This cycle is different just because we, for the very first time, have integrated an entire company. So we have male and female recruits training alongside one another. So when the recruits arrive here at MCRD San Diego, before they can even join a training company, they're required to do a mandatory 2-week quarantine before they can pick up with the training company, and they're also required to take COVID tests to make sure that they are COVID-free so that they can begin training.
So in the morning we get up, they knock on the hatches and get up at 5 in the morning. That's our time if you want to shower. And then it's lessons laid out for the day. They have videos up on YouTube and workout times 2 times a day. They come by our rooms every day to quiz us, and so we have to know all of our knowledge, general orders, Marine Corps history, and everything like that.
What I take care of is I receive recruits, we process them throughout the day, take them to medical, dental, all the essentials that they'll need before pickup day on Friday. Once they get into the buses coming from quarantine due to COVID, they'll have a drill instructor escort them off, so when they get off my bus, that's where they'll step on the yellow footprints. Now, once they get on the yellow footprints, that's when they get the creed as far as what they can and cannot do, their rights, and the UCMJ and all that. And then once they go through those hatches to the contrary room, make sure like they get their second check, because they get checked again when they come from the airport and they go to quarantine for 2 weeks. Now, once they get screened and make their phone call home, they go to supply and get all the essentials that they're going to need while here and receiving. Then they'll go dropped off to their designated platoon, and they'll go to their drill instructor, which would be like myself. Then they'll go to the moment of truth. Anything that like they didn't disclose to them, something like that. Once they've been screened from that, they'll get dropped off back to myself or one of the other drill instructors. And mind you, all this takes some minutes. That's usually within an hour once I receive them.
So the IST is the initial strength test, which is the first physical fitness test that the recruits take when they show up here at MCRD San Diego. Once they're done with their quarantine and they're about to begin training, ultimately they have to pass the IST before they can begin training with a Recruit Training Company. It's important for the recruits to be able to pass the IST before they can begin training to make sure that they are physically capable to meet the rigors and the demands of recruit training, the physical abilities that they'll have to make sure that they can maintain before they can actually start training. Upon completion of the IST, the recruits will come to the squad base, and that is where I will introduce them to their drill instructors. And ultimately, that's when the drill instructors will take over and start training the recruits.
If you want to do it, do it. Don't let anybody tell you that, oh, just because you're a female, like you're not as strong as the males, you can't compete with the males, but they're wrong. That I'm so glad I have this opportunity to pave the way for other women to come to San Diego and do what they want to do.